Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I'm going to share our latest project with you. This is my mother's room. While I talk about the astrology of the day, or was my mother's room, I should say. We have the moon in Taurus again. Of course, Taurus is more of a traditional energy. Taurus doesn't really like change, isn't always open to progressivism, but ever since Uranus moved into Taurus, that has changed. And we certainly do need to sort of change our basic way of living, coming to terms with what is truly important and what is truly of value to us. And I think here in America, we've come to understand that democracy is of value to us. And hopefully we can continue the fight for individual, for the rights of the people, in balance with individual rights. But we'll see how we do. And really, today, the big story is, I mean, there isn't a big story today, actually. It's a good day. And we do have the moon make a conjunction to Uranus. So we have this energy of practicality and, doing what is of value to us at the same time as being open to progressivism. So let me show you what we've been doing. So this ceiling was peeling really, really bad. And the ceiling itself, above me here, you see all the cracks up there. That's actually horsehair plaster. I know I've showed you this room before. And what we ended up doing was, instead of taking the whole ceiling down, which would have been a huge job and a huge mess, we took the areas of the plaster that was weakened. We put some wallboard up there, and we've been putting stuff that like holds everything together. It's like a netting. It's right there, actually. That's the netting we put up. And then you put, we did some plaster. We'd use plaster first, but plaster hardens really hard. It's hard to sand. So now we've put wall mud up there. And I think it's working out okay. And mostly because you say, well, it looks kind of mumbly grumbly, right? But we're going to be putting hopefully wallpaper up there, anaglyptic wallpaper. So, and this is the room. It's one of the bigger rooms in the house. It's probably the oldest room in the house. This is the original fireplace of the house. It's no longer functional. There's actually like a little thing where you can put hang a pot off of. So that's how old this is. And you can tell how old the room is by the floor. Don't worry about all that white stuff on the floor. That's going to come up. It's just, it's mostly like plaster and plaster dust. It needs a good scrub. And a friend of mine said you could refinish these floors. I imagine you could refinish any floor. But that may be a possibility. We'll have to see what kind of money we have to do that. But yeah, so that's what we're doing here. See all our gear. Yeah. And there's the door that I came through. And that's what's going on, guys. I'm not outside for this because it's feels like 5, and I didn't want to feel like it was 5 degrees. So apologies for not taking you out into the cold, cold day. But we can see it from the window. So that's what the day looks like here. Semi-sunny, not quite sunny, but it's there. This is a great room. We get the view of the upper garden here. And of course, this beautiful birch tree. That's what this is. It's a river birch. When it blooms, it's beautiful. And when it's not blooming, you can see the bark, which is pretty neat. But yeah, cold, cold day today. Going to be cold for the next couple of days. I will get out for you guys, but I wasn't in the mood this morning because it's the first cold day. Got to sort of work up to it. I'm getting too old for this shit, man. And that is our porch through the windows here. But the porch is at this point just a place where we're storing everything until we can get this room fixed. So I'm not going to show you the porch because it's a nightmare. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'll keep you abreast on this. I've done a few videos on it, and I'll put like some sort of compilation. You know, this is where it was, this is where it is now, that kind of thing. So, but my husband is super shy when it comes to being on camera, so it's really hard to get him to be willing to even be in the room. All right, guys, I know this is not very interesting, so I'll let you guys go. Much love, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning, maybe outside, or maybe we'll be a little further on the ceiling and I can show you that. Maybe that's what this cold week will be about, showing you the progress of the room. I am going to change the color on the wall. I have yet to decide. If anybody has any suggestions, you know, we have this sort of pumpkin pine floor. And while I think eventually I'd like to maybe redo it, I don't think we have the capacity right now to do that, meaning the money. So that's what capacity means. The will's there. The willingness to do it is there, but the resources are not. But if you guys have any ideas of what color would go well with this pumpkin pine floor, I'm open to suggestions. I don't know. It's a bedroom. I'm thinking... Well, I love green, I love blue, I love purple, but maybe a soft purpley gray. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. So, as I said, any input would be helpful. And if you have no input, that's fine too. All right, guys, take care. Much love from the Seeds of Transformation. Namaste.